No matter what time of the school year you find yourself in, motivating positive student behaviors should be one of the top 3 goals when it comes to your behavior and classroom management. So in today's video, I am sharing 5 quick ways that you can motivate positive student behaviors starting this week. Stay tuned. Hey, teacher friends, Michelle Holiday here. I'm a behavior strategist, and I help teachers, schools, districts, and youth-based organizations with strategies, systems, and tips on how to manage their classroom or learning environments and their students with less stress and less struggle. And in today's video, I am talking about 5 quick ways that you can motivate positive student behaviors starting this week. Now, when I say quick ways, these were quick ways that you can do within minutes, less than 5 minutes, that are easy to implement, but are very power-packed, especially when you are consistent. So let's get started with strategy number 1. Strategy number 1, spend a few minutes communicating the expectations you want to see before an activity begins. This strategy should take you 1 to 3 minutes at the most. Keep it quick, simple, and short. But here's the key. How you package it is really the secret sauce when it comes to that. It could sound something like this. Okay, class, we're getting ready to do our small group activity. Remember, community attitudes keep your talk on topic and stay in your area. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Something like that. If you really want to add something special, you could play some transitional music. You can have the classroom DJ play some music and then give them a certain amount of time to switch and get in position for a small group. By spending a few minutes giving your expectations in a positive and maybe fun or catchy way can really motivate positive student behaviors before anything has a chance to go wrong. And if you want to extend that a little bit, give your students an opportunity to give the expectations before an activity. You may be surprised the type of leaders that show up as you begin to practice this strategy. Strategy number 2. Spend the last few minutes of the class period, the class day, or even that activity giving shout-outs, giving student shout-outs. Now remember, it's all about the packaging. So be as dramatic or as excited or as creative as you want to be. You can even use a karaoke mic to give the shout outs. You can create a shout out response where the whole class has to respond, snapping fingers or singing a song or doing a chant or even, hitting on their desks. Whatever you think could make it exciting or interesting or engaging for the students, that is what you want to do. And again, and I'm going to echo the same thing for this strategy, allow the students to get on the mic, to use the megaphone, to go to center stage and give shout outs to their peers. This strategy will also enhance their communication skills and therefore allowing you to put it in your lesson plans. Strategy number 3, switch out or upgrade your student rewards or reinforcers. Now, I like to do this probably every quarter where I switch out rewards or reinforcers that I use to motivate my students. So whether I'm using tangible things, activity-based things, or even token items, I try to switch it out and think of something different or new. And I come up with ideas either through a student survey or something that I saw online or an idea that comes from me as I'm driving along. But switching it out is a great way to increase positive student behaviors because the newness is what gets them excited and gets them focused and helps push them along as the school year progresses. Strategy number 4, provide weekly feedback meetings. Now, I can already hear some people say, I can't do that every week. I change classes. I did this strategy when they were self-contained and I had one group. I did this strategy when we had block scheduling and when we were changing about every 45 minutes or so. This is very possible. The key with this is to keep your feedback specific yet short. And what you want to do is to let the students know what they're doing well and what they can do to be more successful. Now, notice I use the wording to be more successful. My belief is that every student wants to be successful, whether they know it or not. And if you package it in that way, they are more likely to listen and possibly try out what you're suggesting that they do to improve. And strategy number 5, use a countdown. So whether we're talking about a countdown before a break in the school year, we're talking about a countdown at the end of the school year, or we're just talking about a countdown for the month. It's a great way to add themes into your week or into your month to help motivate students to be creative, to think different, to change the focus a little bit, to interact differently. I have often used countdowns to focus on behaviors. So we may have a month of kindness or kindness week where we come together in a class and we create a list of realistic ways that we can be kind to one another. And every time I see that, I may put a check on our kindness tracker, or I may add a token cotton ball to a classroom jar, or even use something digital to track how well our students are doing. An idea I saw recently that I really like is adding fish to the digital aquarium. So every time kindness was demonstrated by the students, a fish was added to the aquarium, and then we would have like weekly goals, or we would have some people who can try to guess how many fish would end up by the end of the week. And you can do this for a variety of behaviors. You can do this for respectful behaviors, calling out behaviors, staying in seat behaviors, staying on task behavior, starting your work within 3 seconds behavior. There's so much you can do with a countdown, especially when you're tracking it. So there you have it, 5 quick and easy to implement ways to motivate positive student behaviors in your classroom. Can you do me a favor? Leave it in the comments below which quick way that you want to use in the next 30 days of school, whether it's something I shared in today's video or something that you just thought about on your own, because sharing is caring and we can all learn from each other. All right, everybody, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.